Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Eagles offense will have first crack at this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive...
Breaks into the open. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Potts. Under fire. Makes the grab. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The running back has it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Golden Eagles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk about Boston College for a minute. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. So to be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He stops at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Potts. Here's a heat. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And the Yellow Jackets will hustle with the line. They'll try to pop the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him. And
there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Potts. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Got his man quickly. And he'll be brought down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knowles. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
A shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Behind the change now on second and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes a pass to Marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instinct. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got his man downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over BYU. for now, it's back to you fellas. But, of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Knowles. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes to grab. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. We'll see if they get back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. 3rd down play from the gun. Got it in the middle. It's Knowles. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Got the back over the middle.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Potts. Got a man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but the sweet bullet catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Snagged in the middle. It's Tatum. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
Start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stops at the 23. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And then I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak. It's very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. The give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed. He can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Potts. Got his man. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. This Boston College offense has it working. Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Golden Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Safe completion on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Time to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Boston College. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to add another. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Appalachian State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Makes his man miss. Plows through the defense. Racing down the left side. The 30. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Potts. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. He's got it. First down and more. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Going to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. It's gone. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. If it works. They tried to follow up the big run with a pass, and it didn't work out for them.
No, how about a good job by the defense? You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and you want to overreact. The defense stayed calm, stayed true, and came up with a big sack the next play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stops at the 13. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 25. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the tailback.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air, it's Potts. Pucks it out of the air. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the deep.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
I just got the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Boston College. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
The Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
A pickup of 8. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Knowles. Stops just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
First down for the offense.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it.